What is good, my anime faithful? Let's talk about Boruto real quick. This show has honestly continuously tried to push the envelope quite a bit, but here's the thing, man. We're on 200 episodes, right? As soon as you get to the 200 zone, I already had expectations of things popping off for quite a bit. So I know, like, fault anybody who doesn't want to catch up to this, but it is better to be catching up to it now than in the future where I feel like they're going to be able to start free roaming more with the characters of like Rock Lee, Metal Lee, and all that stuff like that because sooner or later they should just be more intelligent with these characters. Like, for instance, just having the power of telepathy or like the power to communicate to each other with the member of the kids, it changed everything when it came down to getting information out so quickly. If it wasn't for that, 48 hours around Shikadai's neck would actually seem more dangerous than it did in this week's episode, seeing how they got to try to fix the situation as quickly as possible. That's what I don't know. It made the whole entire thing seem a little bit more helpful to have these kids around, right? Like to actually be in these situations and be able to communicate the way that they are changes dramatically just by the way that they helped this week. That being said, though, they also were the reason that the enemy got a hostage. So it's like they win some, they lose some, but at the end of the day, hopefully, they can become amazing characters that stand the test of time, like Naruto and Shiga, like their fathers and predecessors that are in front of them, doing the things that we expect them to do, with all of the responsibility passed down on them. But with that being said, we really do get a better understanding why Kashin Koshi is doing what he's doing. He's supposedly been created to kill Jigen, so pretty lucky on that front to have so many people being able to get close to Jigen to be able to, even have this information in general. But regardless, it's still one of those things that if they can't get it handled quickly, there's going to be some problems, and we are seeing that firsthand by someone who is fighting on against Jigen, but is ultimately looking like Naruto and Sasuke, right? Like they're not really showcasing anything different, knowing what's going to happen. Besides the fact that he dodged the first attack from the shrinking, it really just showcased to me that they might not all have information about Jigen, his fighting styles and whatnot, um, as well as just anything he could possibly do further. Besides maybe the experiments or whatever he may have added later on, but his skills that he has been keeping to himself maybe is what's going to be the most interesting thing to see put to the table because that shrinking ability is ridiculously broken. But the thing I like the most about Jigen right now is his calm and complacent attitude when it comes down to the people he's going against and how easily he's kind of manipulating them in the case of like, oh, like you thought you were, my worst enemy, but even if you are, I'm going to destroy you. Like, you can be whatever you want to me, but it's not going to really matter because I'm going to destroy you regardless. So, curious to see just how much damage he's going to be able to do, and I will definitely talk to y'all in the next one. Let me know what you're thinking of Boruto. Has it started warming up to you now that we're getting more and more, characters popping off, or what have you? That being said, take care. Peace.